Thursday the 16th of February. Surprisingly mild spring morning today. What you were just watching was at 100 frames a second, which is 4 times slower than real life. Rami and I were at Fav until 4 last night, doing some exit flying. The first job in the office today is a direct result of that. There was like 4 or 5 customers there last night.
Probably more than that. There's 4 or 5 that actively called us out because they were excited to see us.
Yeah, which was cool. To a point where I think we're gonna try and get there every week. Not get merry every week. Come from next week, but definitely exit flyer. It's a little bit slick out, so pennyboard over electric today. It's also far better exercise. Doves.
I've been repairing an iPad, the worst smashed one that I'd ever seen, so see how wide it goes usually? It was basically like that all the way along, so I had to peel every single little piece off. When I'd finished, 2.5 hours later, turns out that once I'd peeled the protective film off, there was a mark on the screen, basically.
A blemish.
A blemish on the glass. We should have a new part on Friday for them.
I keep straining my eyes from looking at this laptop the whole time.
Do you need to test new glasses?
1 or 2?
I think 1 just about on that one. Gonna get my eyes tested and hopefully my prescription is still the same. Also, I took my shoes off at the door because I've left mud in here already. Come on, Powers.
1 or 2? About the
The same on that one, yeah.
About the same. Number 1 might be a tiny bit better.
Part of vlogging is just like pretending. You're just like, oh, we'll just make it up, just say.
So that's the nerve. So all the information travels to the brain. That's how you see. So we make sure that looks nice and healthy, which it does. This more pigmented area is called your macula. That's what you use for your central and fine vision tasks. Again, looks nice and healthy.
Thank you very much.
Thank you.
Quick. Just give me a minute. Amazing, thanks Steve. So the optometrist. So the optometrist told me to put my shoes on before we were walking out because she's worried about what the other girls would have thought we would have been doing in there. Is this good?
So it's half freeze-dried coffee, which is instant coffee, and half ground coffee, really fine ground coffee.
Why couldn't you just have all real coffee, or is it just to save on money?
Because then you can't just mix it with water.
How you doing, alright?
That's bad, thanks you.
Yeah, very well. Thank
Good. Are you a member of our priority club? It's £10.
Yeah, we'll go with that then. Apparently we're getting snow today.
Yeah, well, someone came in earlier and said there was been snowing a little bit.
Brilliant, thank you very much. This is Ben. You would have seen him in the last vlog. It was Ben that showed us that
the snow?
the secret spot in the next to Henry Price Halls.
You're in it, but you're not in it. No, I phoned Apple. You just phoned. They ended up replacing the motherboard, replacing the bottom of the Macbook because it blebs. Blebbing. Well, it's just a bleb. Is like, is it a bubble? Bleb. Pleb. Maybe it's not a word. Maybe I made it up. Hold on. It must have overheated and then the battery overheated.
Yeah.
I've had a series of overheating recently. I don't really want to sell something that someone gives me, but I don't need a laptop anymore. And what do you use if you don't need a laptop? I use my phone that much. I don't really need a tablet. I can do everything on there.
lunch from 164 today.
Hello, darkness, my old friend.
JK, LOL, HI. Of course we got it from Picard's.
We're getting some things from the DIY store. Corner brackets.
Did the light switch not work? No. KH stores unfortunately didn't have braced corner brackets. Those are the only braced ones, aren't they? We couldn't find the exact corner brackets that Remy wanted, so opted for these decorative stay bracket. But they'll work. Thought I'd share something with you. 2 vlogs ago, there was when we had our kind of main office improvement montage. You would have seen me putting up this shelf. But have you seen how there's a little mark here? I screwed up when I was drilling into the wall and took loads of the plaster out, brought some filler in and filled it and didn't acknowledge it on the vlog because I was too embarrassed. That's what that was.
I hate having the printer there. But it's doing its job.
Why do you hate having it there?
I don't know, I just don't like it.
It's not on the floor. I'm not going to move it anymore, which is what I'm really excited about.
It's better, don't worry, it's better.
Should we take it down?
No, let's just leave it, it's fine. No, what, the shelf? It moves about a bit before it goes in.
There have been so many innuendos in this dialogue. Just ram it in, mate.
You've got to be gentle.
You don't always have.
I'm doing it out of hours because Remy wouldn't approve of me, especially vlogging about the skateboard because the subject is boring now, is it not? I was in email contact with the owner of Inertian Skateboards who told me something monumental, that carbon fibre is conductive.
About 2.5 ohms of resistance between there and there. That's not very much.
So these exposed connections need to be isolated.
Wait, what am I saying?
You just say when, and you need to hold that in frame the whole time.
I can't see the frame.
That's one way of doing it, isn't it?
Yeah.
We'll be here at the Union on Monday repairing your iPhones with discount.
When?
10 till 4. Can you see it there? See the cracks?
Ah, you can if I tilt it back.
And I quote Jamie Thompson, Facebook can't ever suppress this.
Monday at the Union.
As if there's like a balcony where like students can preach. This month's edition of DJ Mag. Go with the flow. Dedicated to underground drum and bass, Leeds Event Overflow brings soulful breaks and lots of blue to Wire Club each month. Good article. I bet whoever runs that now is happy. Shouts to Dan and Alex as well. This is a big achievement. Well done, guys.
I bought 3, do you know square batteries? Square ones.
9
The big one, yeah. I had 2 of those in my bag. I went to pick up my bag and one of my pockets was boiling. Picked these up, there was just overheating these 2 batteries.
Did they ground out? Did they touch each other?
Well, no, don't know. So I left them outside my room, somewhere that's not near me.